Hey people, it's Niall talking. So this is from BBC News. Ghana's COVID restrictions. Unvaccinated must get jabs on arrival. Ghana is introducing some of the world's strictest COVID travel rules by banning any adult who has not been vaccinated from flying in with effect from Monday. There is no option to self-isolate. Ghanaian citizens and residents abroad are exempt for up to 2 weeks but will be required to get jabbed upon landing at the airport. The authorities say they are concerned about a surge of infections over the festive periods. Many other countries have avoided an outright blanket ban on unvaccinated arrivals, such as members of the European Union and the United States. Ghana's land and sea borders have been closed to passenger traffic since restrictions were first introduced at the start of the pandemic. Alongside the new measures, Ghanaian authorities will also insist that all arrivals present a negative PCR test. Again, it's all crazy. You must get a vaccine, but when you arrive, you will have to take a negative PCR test. Why the test if you've been vaccinated? Surely the vaccine works? Oh well, just go along with the insanity. All Ghanaians flying out of the country will also need to be fully vaccinated. This means that a Ghanaian national who is not currently vaccinated but gets a jab at the airport will have to wait until getting a second dose before they're able to fly out. Unless they get one from Johnson & Johnson. Isn't that the faulty one that had all the really bad side effects? Yeah, they're giving everything to Africa, that all the things that were so bad that even they didn't even want it for their own people in America and Europe, and they're sending it to Africa. Good God. The World Health Organization recommends an 8 to 12 week gap between the first and second dose of the AstraZeneca vaccine and a 21 to 28 day gap between the two Pfizer shots. The Moderna and Sputnik 5 also require 2 doses for maximum immunity. Vaccinations to be ramped up. Ghana's authorities are worried about a new wave of coronavirus infections caused by the Omicron variant among international arrivals. The expected increase during the festive season calls for urgent action to prevent a major surge in COVID-19 cases in Ghana. The head of the Ghana Health Service, Patrick Kuma Abuwagye, said in a statement. He said that over the last 2 weeks, cases detected at Ghana's main airport, Kotoka, accounted for about 60% of all new confirmed COVID infections in the country. The new travel guidelines have been met with mixed reactions among Ghanaians, with some supporting them and others saying people should have the right to choose, said BBC's favourite Nunu in Accra. With relatively few cases of COVID in the country, many Ghanaians do not feel overly concerned by the pandemic and so have not felt compelled to get immunized, he adds. So always remember, this is how they support freedom of choice in any country. If you don't do it, we'll just force you to do it. Less than 10% of Ghana's population have currently been vaccinated, partly because of lack of vaccines in the country until recently. Yes, as I mentioned, they gave the Johnson & Johnson ones, which were so bad that they became widely unpopular in America. In an interview with BBC Focus on Africa, Mr. Kuma Abuwagye brushed off the concerns of those who may not want to get jabbed. If you decide to come, then it means you want to be vaccinated, he said. In the last wave, more than 90% of those admitted to hospital were unvaccinated, he added. I'm going to say, put something out there. Is it possible with Ghana that it's possible that there's a whole bunch of other health conditions that haven't been met? I mean, there's a huge amount of poverty in Ghana, just as there is in a lot of Africa. Maybe people there have food or health concerns that didn't get treated. Just saying. The authorities plan to ramp up efforts to immunize the population in January by making it compulsory for government employees, students, and health workers to get the vaccine, reports the Reuters news agency. Vaccine passports will be also required to enter venues with large crowds, like nightclubs and sports stadiums. Since the start of the pandemic, Ghana has reported 131,246 cases and 1,228 COVID fatalities. I want to remind you, Ghana has a population of 30 million. 1,228 is nothing. More people die of things like malaria, alcoholism, heart attacks, strokes, and a whole bunch of other illnesses. And remember, we did a video on about smallpox, and remember this, that even with the millions upon millions of people killed by smallpox, they never had this for that. They never said, if you don't get a smallpox vaccine, you can't go here or do this. Never. This is all about control. It is not about your health. As Chris Rock once said, the government doesn't give an F about your safety. They sell guns at Walmart. Anyway, peace.